Never be a drought as long as I'm in the front. They looking around but couldn't find it off the jump. I'm cooking it loud and got them popping off of one. I'm hooking the town, you hear them dropping in the thump. A little more on the edge. They was looking.
Alright, what's good, world? You know, it's your man DJ Dub, live in effect, DJDub.com, digitalhustlefilms.com. Live in the building right now. Duck Down 15th anniversary, my man Skyzoo, SKYZOO.
Yeah.
You know, been following my man for a long time. You know what I'm saying, since
forever now, right?
Man, for a long time. I mean, we put him on the shine like back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Now we came full circle right now. Tell them about your new project, you know what I'm saying?
New joint, yeah, new joint right now, live from the tape deck. It's me and Illmind. For those who don't know, Illmind's an incredible producer from out of Jersey. Did records with G-Unit and Little Brother and Scarface, Redman and Black Eyed Peas. Goes on and on and on. So me and him, we've also done records together for a while, you know what I mean? Like, every time I had a mixtape or album, he would always be on there, whether it was one joint, two joints, whatever, he would always be on the projects. But we never really thought about doing a whole album together. And I can't even front, you know, all the credit goes to Drew High. Drew High from the label.
Put that together?
Yeah, he called me one day and was like, yo, what do you think of doing an album with Illmind? And I was like, you know what, that makes a lot of sense. And I never thought of that before, and I've known him forever. I should have been thought of that, you know what I mean? He called Illmind, same conversation. Me and Illmind got on the phone and kind of laughed, like, yo, why we never thought of this? You know what I mean? So, you know, we got up and started making it happen, man. And the good thing about the project too, we recorded the whole thing in his crib. He got one of his rooms turned into a studio. He moved to Brooklyn recently to Bed-Stuy. He lives 3 blocks away from me now.
Wow.
So I was just walking to the crib, like, yo, I'll be there in 5 minutes. I was just walking over right. You know what I mean?
That's some gangsta shit right there.
Yeah, it was fly, man. It was real fly, you know.
Okay. Yeah. So what's the biggest difference between like the 3-day high and live from the tape deck?
Well, I mean, in between those two, you know, we had the Salvation.
Yeah, exactly. You know of course.
Yeah. Well, with Cloud9, you know, it was real early on. You know, it was something I did really quick, literally in 3 days. And it was just something I did out of fun and just something to get the buzz going. You know, something to get the door kicked in and be like, yo, I'm here. You know what I mean? If you don't know me, you know me now because I got a name like Ninth Wonder. Right. So that was the biggest thing with that. But I literally did it in 3 days. You know, it was something quick. It was fun, exercise type thing, and we just did it. You know, with the Salvation, that was my official debut album. That was something that 25, 26 years went into, you know, as far as things I went through in my life. Not songs I had written because everything was brand new, but more so things I'd gone through in life, things I always wanted to talk about. You know, every time I held the mirror up, whatever I saw in that mirror went into that album. You know what I mean? So that was the Salvation. Live from the tape deck is more just beats and rhymes. You know, it does have its reflective moments where I am holding up a mirror and I am getting sort of deep and introspective in storytelling. You know, records like Langston's Pen and Krylon, Kitchen Table. But for the most part, it's a lot of Frisbees type records. It's a lot of Burn Notice type records.
Burn Notice.
You know what I mean? Appreciate it, man. It's a lot of just spitting, just beats and rhymes, you know what I mean? But I would say those are the differences, but I think the one consistent theme is the lyricism, and you can never count that out with me because no matter what type of beat I rap on, I can get a Will.I.Am beat, I'm gonna bar it out. You know what I mean? No matter what, I can get a beat from, you know, whoever. I can get a reggaeton beat, I'm gonna bar it out.
Yes, yes. I mean? Double XL recognized that. Big shout to Double XL, give him the XL. Yeah, I think you should have given him the Double XL.
Well, what they did do, they gave us the XL on the album overall, and then, you know, they have the categories.
Exactly.
Beats, rhymes, originality.
Exactly.
So with the lyrics, they gave us an XXL, which is a 5 out of 5.
This is crazy
for the lyrics.
Exactly.
So, you know, I appreciate everybody up there. Shout to Adam and Rob and Rondell and Anselm and all of them up there. But, yeah, it's always a good thing when they get it. You know what I mean? When they hear it and they get it. You know what I mean? It's one thing to hear it, it's another to listen to it and really, really get it. And I think that proved that they got it. You know what I mean?
I think one of the tweets, you know what I'm saying, that I saw that, you know what I'm saying, I follow you too.
Okay.
One of the tweets I saw said that every time I listen to Live from the tape deck, my IQ goes up. Every time.
I remember somebody wrote that. I retweeted it, man. Somebody just wrote me and said, yo, this is literally like 20 minutes ago. I saw on Twitter, somebody said, thank you for the Salvation and helped me write this 3-page term paper for my drug abuse class.
Wow.
And I was like, wow, I wrote back the same thing. Like I retweeted and wrote, wow, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's real, you know? So when those things happen, you know the music matters and you know you made the right type of music and it's going in the right way in the right people's hands, because when people can relate to it and adapt to it in that kind of way, it means that much more, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's coming up next for Skyzoo in 2010, 2011?
Yeah.
What's on your agenda?
More touring. You know, we're on the Duck Down 50th anniversary tour, so it's more touring, more of that going on. Once this tour is over, over. We setting up some overseas stuff, you know, Europe, Asia, different things like that, back through the US, and just keeping it going for the rest of the year. Probably gonna start some new projects at the top of 2011, mixtape stuff. Slowly start working on the second album. You know, I don't look at Live from the Tape Deck as my sophomore album, because it was an album between me and Illmind together.
Okay.
I look at it as a collaborative album that just came out great, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But the follow-up to The Salvation is going to be called A Dream Deferred. And yeah.
Based on Langston.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it picks up where Maintain left off. If you know The Salvation,
Maintain.
You know Maintain.
Okay.
It picks up where Maintain left off. So that album goes back to more of the Salvation type stuff, as far as the introspectiveness of it, holding up the mirror, the reflection of it, and the storytelling and the depth of it. You know, the emotional stuff. Dream Deferred is more of that. You know what I mean? So that's 2011. I don't know when, but some point later on in 2011. But I got some real dope mixtape stuff coming up before that. So we're gonna have a good year.
Okay. So who you talking about collaborating with? Anybody you interested? Anybody got your ear right now?
As far as beats or rhymes?
Beats and rhymes.
Beat wise, you know, Usual Suspects, man. You know, the Ninth Wonders, of course. Ninth is my family. You know, Ninth and Illmind and Black Milk and, you know, Eric G and all those.
G got beats.
Yeah, all day, all those guys. You know what I mean? But then also, I'm definitely trying to get with Khalil on the next joint. You know, I think he's incredible. You know, you definitely have your out there dudes that you want to try to get with, like your Kanye's and all that I would love to work with at some point in the career for sure. But it's probably going to be Usual Suspects for the most part, you know what I mean? And just different sounds though, you know, when you listen to Live from the Tape Deck, it sounds totally different from The Salvation. And then Dream Deferred is going to sound totally different from both of those. And it's just about constant growth and elevation sonically and musically, and just making sure you step it up every time, you know what I mean?
Okay, excellent. I want to thank you for your time.
Thank you, man. Thank you for having
You know
me.
you're going to rock the show tonight?
Oh man, I'm excited. We're going to do it.
Okay, can I hear Bodega out there? The spirit, we get some, you know what I'm saying? Let's go back, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, thank you, Digital Hustle Film, DJDub.com. I'm signing off, my man Gadget. You know how we do. Skyzoo, make sure you pick up Live from the Tape Deck in stores now, nigga.
Being proud as long as I'm in the front. They looking around but couldn't find it off the jump. I'm cooking it loud and got them popping off of one. I'm hooking the town, you hear them dropping in the thump. Little more on the edge, they was looking for less. Used to the tap.